Alrighty, guys. So, are you considering getting a website or getting your website improved? If you are, it may be very useful for you to know that there are different types of websites, and not every web designer out there will be able to design a page that where the text, where the image, where everything adjusts to fit the font size. Nowadays, Google sites like Google, Yahoo, Bing, all those big search engine companies, there are prioritizing websites that are mobile friendly. If anything, that should be the standard nowadays. And if you have a web designer, or your current website is not optimized for mobile, meaning that it doesn't look good at all when you visit the website on a phone or a tablet or a a phone of any size, then that means that you are probably being penalized one way or another when it comes to traffic. And what that means is that if your business could be seeing a loss of revenue because you guys are not getting as many visits as you should, as if you had a website that was mobile friendly. Think about it like this: Google will not show your website unless they type your specific brand or your specific domain, but they won't show it when a prospect client of yours searches for a related service to your business through a phone, if your website is not mobile friendly. So with that said, I wanted to make this quick video to give you a quick example of some of the simple websites that we can build, and not only that, but the simple landing pages and A/B testing landing pages that we can build and do it natively so that they are naturally mobile friendly. This is a quick example for About Time Pest and Weed Control. They work out of Arizona. And as you can see, this particular page, this is not their main website. If you go to their website is a lot different, but this is one of the pages that they have when they are paying for Google Ads or when they're paying for Facebook ads. And this is particularly regarding the termite control. So it is optimized for SEO, which is why you have certain keywords within the page itself. But the main content of this page has to do with termite damage and why it's important to take care of it quick enough, and a quick call to action to talk to an expert and schedule a visit and to claim 50% off. So this is what one landing page for them looked like on mobile phone, and this is another variation of that same page, almost the same thing but slightly different. We simplified the bottom part of it as well. um, as a professional, if you are a law firm, if you are a marketing company, if you are a bookkeeping service, and like in this example, it's important for your prospects to get a feeling of reliability, establishment, and professionalism. And one way of doing that is by having a good website presence. So many of you may be seeing loss of revenue due to low traffic websites and low conversions, low emails coming through the website, maybe no phone calls coming through the website, nothing really coming in from the websites themselves. And part of the reason of that could be that maybe your presence, your branding is not legitimized enough for a consumer to feel comfortable. And this in this case, again, this is a landing page that we built, and as you can see, we can do it with different style. There's the layering of within the form itself, the consultation form, more information, a review, which is always important to have, and the different images. Look at the cleanliness of the work that we can do at Unthink for you. This takes you straight back to the form so you can fill it out. The reviews, and obviously your signature at the bottom. So this is another landing page for it. Now, if and again, the importance of the white space, which it's called negative space, but look at how clean this page looks like. So if you need something done like that for you, just give us a call, send us an email, let us know. Another example of what a landing page could look like could be this one. This is actually for a personal one that I did and this was for a newsletter. So this one, what I did is I wanted to make it pop, have a lot of color. Here's a quick introduction about myself. There again, different imagery, and this one actually has different versions of the same page. This one this one has absolutely no scroll. Oh, there you go. So this one has a very minimal scroll, so that it doesn't. It, again, is meant to be more simplified. If you were to see it on a desktop version, it wouldn't have a scroll at all. And again, this is another version of the same page. They all they all vary slightly from each other with the content and the way I describe the newsletter. And this is another example of what we can do for you. Everybody will go to the exact same domain, but depending on how we set it up, maybe in this for example, in this case, we have three versions, so we would send 33% to each individual page, so that if we send 100 people to this link, we would get 1/3 to each of these pages. That way, at the end of the day, we can test to see which one converted the most, and we can remove and trash the ones that didn't. Then we could make new variations off of the top performing page, and over time, you can imagine that you can get to a very, very well good converting website. One of the other things that we can do for our clients is it's what's called a follow-up thank you page. When you go to a website, you don't really get any follow-ups when you complete a form, and this could be a wasted opportunity for many of you. As you can see in this example, what I will show you is that when somebody completes a form here, let's say you complete a form, you are then taken to this thank you page, and this thank you page has a link so you can join the conversation. Once you have signed up for the newsletter, it sets expectations clearly. You will now receive the daily tiny marketing win every day for the next 30 days. So it sets expectation, and it confirms that, hey, my form went through and I'm all set up. But on top of that, I'm taking advantage personally as a marketer, and I let you know if you want to join the conversation. Otherwise, you can also follow me on Facebook, follow my team, and see some of the other posts that we have available so for you as a marketer or as a business owner trying to learn marketing tips and tricks. Here is a quick case study, you just to drive and emphasize the fact that that my new subscriber made a good choice by signing up to our newsletter. And so here's a quick case study, a quick example of the results within that case study for one little effort that we did on social media for them and their average. And again, we do have a blog, so during this 30 days, some of the tips that we offer will be pulled from our blog. And so just in case you have you're anxious to get started, I am sharing a blog post that I wrote a while back, and this helps me to drive traffic directly back to my website again, which creates a sort of cycle flow for a consumer to come in, sign up to a newsletter. They're not ready to buy, and that's okay. Hopefully, I will nurture those people through my newsletter, getting them to understand what marketing is all about, things that they can try on their own, and in the case that they don't want to do it themselves, they can always just hire me, because I am the expert teaching them how to do it. So they should be able to trust me to do that myself for them. But at the same time, once that's going on, meanwhile, I'm sending you back to my website so that you can spend more time in my website, which is one of the factors that Google likes a lot, the time spent on a website per session. So I'm hoping that by following up with a thank you page, setting the expectations right, I can either send you to join my Facebook, and hopefully I'll get another like from there. I drive the fact that you did a good job by signing up to our newsletter, that we are experts at what we do, and also send you to my blog. If you follow my blog, there's a lot of information there, and because it's a blog, you'll be reading and spending time reading it, which helps my SEO on the time per session factor. So this is another example of one of the things that we can do for our clients, and one of the factors and areas that a lot of business owners are wasting. By having a simple website, instead of going for what's cheaper, you may end up with a website that just sits there and it doesn't actually sell for you. Versus if you hire a marketing company, if you hire a hybrid agency like Unthink, like ours, you can have a dedicated marketing strategist work with you to propose a very good design for a website and a very good design flow, so that once people sign up for any of the offerings that you have, we can follow up with thank you pages specifically built for that particular form. Every form could have its own different thank you page. Every call to action could have its own different thank you page. So if you are interested in hiring us for any of that, you can email me directly. Again, my name is Humberto Valle. You can email me at humberto@unthink.me, or you can email one of us in the team at unthink.me. So these are the two emails that you can try send an email to, and we will respond right away. Thank you so much. This was a quick presentation by Humberto from Unthink Digital Marketing. Goodbye.